Listener warning. Not suitable for little ears, may contain weird science, bad ideas, questionable logic, and adults behaving like they shouldn't have microphones. Enjoy.
Hello, you're with Emma and Winter, and we're hosting Dream Cheeses together today. Winter is a small Japanese Spitz who is currently sitting on my lap, and if you hear
or a couple of nudges into the microphone or a bonk, that is Winter's head. Winter is having a bit of a holiday with Günter and I at the moment. She is a beautiful puppy, but she's quite excitable. So if you, hear her licking the microphone, that's Emma's fault.
but
We blame Emma.
that's me. Well, that's me licking the microphone.
That's Emma going.
Yep, exactly.
You can't actually hear Winter at all.
And Winter is actually a proper lap dog, so she
is,
usually sits on her owner's lap.
Yes.
So she's super happy here, and I'm enjoying having a dog that can sit on my lap without breaking my knees.
Poor Queenie.
Yep.
Queenie will be here in a few weeks' time.
I know you guys can have like a side gig doing dog
proper
sitting.
we have a proper menagerie.
Yeah, it's going
We've
on.
got two rabbits upstairs. Yeah, Coco and Milo.
Yes.
And we've also got the puppy, but the rabbits can't come downstairs because this puppy scares them. How will Queenie be with the rabbits? She'll probably be afraid of them.
No, Queenie will probably try and eat them.
Oh,
let's
okay.
be honest.
Yeah, I'll keep them upstairs again.
She'll see them as portable ham.
Or rabbit, as the case may be.
Right,
Okay,
puppy.
Gunther, you going to give us an intro?
No, I think the puppy needs to go back.
Emma's losing her lap dog, who's keeping her
She doesn't
warm.
even want to go. I
No.
know, she's keeping me warm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bye-bye.
there we go. Hey, G, you want to introduce us today?
Sure. Welcome, Dream Cheeses. I'm Günter. I'm here with the lovely Billie and the lovely Emma. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Well, a bit sadder now that my puppy's
Yeah.
gone. But
Hey, can I start with something, please?
yes.
Can I received this in the mailosphere. I don't know what that's called. Not the MALE, but the MAIL. Is it? Yeah, well, on
Manosphere?
mail. No. In the messages, I got messaged this. I'm going to play it, but yeah, you ready?
Okay.
To my favourite Dream Cheeses, after re-listening to the latest episode that you dropped, and you talked about the delightful Trevor who travelled to the Rock Island in the Pacific, said island name Niue, and the birds that Trevor befriended, that would be a rooster and a weka, not a weeka. So, news from New Zealand, Trevor lived with his friends, the weka and the rooster, on the island nation of Niue. There you go. Information direct from New Zealand team. Bye.
Love it.
Thank you to our New Zealand listeners for sending that in, especially to Mara, who took the time to do that. She did say that she had to re-listen to the episode again, and she happened to be in the gym, and she got some very funny looks because she forgets she's just got her headphones in and that she's laughing aloud so much. So, but she said that when she listened to it the first time, she was screaming out, "It's not a weeka, it's a weka!" So we appreciate
Yes, we spend a lot of time mispronouncing things to
do.
get the feedback from our listeners.
Yes.
There's a technique in there to just enough annoyance to keep people hooked.
Yeah, so it sounded to me like she was playing a video game in the background.
No,
Did it sound
pumping
like to you?
iron. Pumping
You sound
iron.
like pumping iron to you?
100%. Arnie. She was Arnieing big
She was
time.
by herself because I happened to know that her husband was away. Maybe it was porn.
Oh, don't, Mara, that's... Come on, I'll get you.
Very industrial porn.
Yes.
Hopefully that will make Mara laugh out loud at the gym.
I'm going to get her for that, Mara. Don't
Sorry,
worry.
Margie.
Don't worry. Speaking of, yes, and Margie. Speaking of annoying pronunciations, last night we engaged in the ultimate nerd act.
We did.
And actually it was not initiated by me. It was by Hamish.
Who is
and
an ultimate nerd.
yes. Well, no. After
Okay.
seeing
Okay.
yes. No. There's a double king for that title, Günter and Pete, who are actually soulmates and who met last night. at Hamish, well, I'll say mine, but it was Hamish's Star Trek Mystery Dinner Party.
Yes.
So there were 8 of us, and each person had a role, and it was from what series of
Next Gen.
Yeah, Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah.
So love it. So the funny part was that I obviously loved the OG series, but I don't know anything about all these newer ones. But
Newer, I think it was pretty
I was
much the
gonna say
80s or 90s.
well,
It's
true.
90s.
It's new to
90s
me.
one.
It's new to me.
Yeah.
But my friend who was there knew nothing, and so called Geordie.
Gorgie.
Yes, yes.
Georgie.
Georgie,
Yeah.
and then your character's name.
Yes, Guinan.
I got you ended up getting
Greenan. We've got a lot of
Gwynnon.
Gwynnon.
At one point, Gwillian, the chocolate,
Yes.
resulted in Billie writing
Yes.
it phonetically.
Guy Nan. But then they just found it easy to say Whoopi because, of course, the character was played by Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes, and
But even there were characters with very simple names like Will, and they were wrong too. People were saying them wrong too. Data kept being called Data.
Well, we are in Australia, but
Well-
Yes, but his name is Data. It's not Data.
yes, so Günter was
is it a GIF or a GIF?
Data.
Yes.
And had put in these funky yellow eyes, which tripped
yes.
everyone out.
They were awesome.
But it
were
was
pretty
funny
creepy.
as the game progressed because the in-jokes between the nerd crew came thick and fast. And it was, that's a classic Riker. And then there was reference to Beverly Crusher and Data's girlfriend. And
Yes.
it was, people were really living their best lives, I think.
Yes, we knew all the backstory of the characters.
You did.
Nobody else did. It was very sad. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was lots of fun.
Yeah, I got my geek on. It was good.
Yes.
Günter even made a timeline of the events that
And,
were happening.
well, so did his soulmate
yes,
Pete.
yes, so
Yes,
did Pete.
Günter and Pete.
And it didn't make any difference to
it
the
didn't
outcome
make any difference at all
whatsoever.
because
so-
the outcome was very strange.
And it being Hamish and Hamish being a tight ass, everyone had been delegated tasks around food or drink. And so you guys did a very cool thing. Tell them about the beverage you created.
Oh, the cocktail?
Yes.
Yeah, I called it the Rikers Island
Yes.
for a few reasons. And the silly gag was that once you get into it, you're in there for 20 years to life. You know.
Yes.
Named after
But
Will
also-
Riker.
but
of
Will
course.
Riker, right. And it was Rikers Island with pleasure pearls from the planet Riser, which were little kind of passion fruit
Passion fruit pops.
pop things.
Yes.
Yes. And you made the ice cubes purple.
Yes.
The drink was red.
And
Yeah.
so it was very, very cool.
It was quite
nice.
tasty. It was a
very
rum,
tasty.
pineapple, and raspberry cocktail, basically.
Yes.
Oh, my favourite thing of the night, though, were the food cubes
Food
that
cubes.
Hamish made.
Nice.
They were my favourite thing.
Just red jelly, cut into cubes.
Nothing quite like slurping down a square of red jelly.
Well, and then what was funny
It
was
is, it's
hearing
so
you
delicious.
pronounce them just now.
Yeah. Food cubes.
Yeah, which
Because I have to be very specific because otherwise they come out with the wrong thing and end up being
food pubes.
few pubes.
Do not get a few pubes on your food cubes.
Exactly. So I have been in full mode of side gigs and have not really had time to dive deeply. However, I was with a young friend at uni and we celebrated a final day in at uni for semester 1 with a hot chocolate, and we were sat outside the Parliament station, and this school group went past, and it was their school uniform. I didn't know the school, I didn't recognise it. However, their school uniform were what appeared to be white sneakers with orange Nike ticks. Like they all wore them.
They all had them.
They
so they obviously
literally-
wasn't their uniform, but they just all happened to have them.
No, well, I don't know that it was the Nike tick or it was off-brand Nike. So they all had it, Billie. I mean, 30 to 35 students. And it really freaked me out. And so I said to my friend, oh, my God, they're going with Heaven's Gate.
Yeah.
But, of course, because she was young, she didn't know. So I had to inform her of Heaven's Gate, which is what I'm bringing today.
Excellent.
Okay. Heaven's Gate wasn't cordial.
No.
That was,
No.
That
was
that wasn't Waco. That was before Waco. Oh God. Don't drink. Yeah.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's where that famous phrase came from.
Yeah.
And today
as
actually
opposed to Laudial, as we've learned.
Oh, Lordy.
Is Emma using my glasses?
Well, yeah, my eyes are munted because I've
Are they
done too
gonna
much reading.
Be okay for you?
Yes, they help. So this is a weird little. Okay, let me just explain Heaven's Gate for the younger
Please
listeners.
do, because it sounds a bit to me like a TV show.
Oh,
Like an
Stargate.
80s, it sounds like an 80s family TV show. Heavens,
Oh,
what was
okay.
it?
Oh no,
Heavens.
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven, that's
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
touched by a...
Touched by a...
Yeah.
That
What?
was yeah.
That was an 80s court case, wasn't it?
Oh, but touched by a priest. Oh, 20.
Touched by Jackson? I don't know, what was it?
Oh, now it's important to note that this, here's good maths, Günter. 2017 and it's 2026. So how many years have elapsed? Elapsed time, Günter.
2017, that'd be 9 years.
Yep, so 9 years. So 29 years ago, on March 24th and 25th.
Hang on, you said 2017.
Yes, so sorry.
19
This article says 20 years ago.
Yeah, so 19.
now I
Yeah.
add,
It's about
I add
19.
Okay, yep.
I was
adding the
trying
extra
to.
So you're catching up on your reading.
I was ensuring, yes.
Okay, cool.
I was ensuring accuracy.
Cool.
Yes.
No, very good. I'm all for accuracy.
29.
Are you?
Most of the time.
And Günter, what is that in
Statistically
Stardate?
speaking, not so
In
much.
Stardate? Yes, data.
Oddly, I have no idea how stardates work. I didn't even know until last night that the 0.1 warp
Oh,
speed
yes,
was
who did
light
know
speed.
that?
Glossary.
Oh,
and
Hamish knew that.
Yeah, well, Hamish knew it, but I read it, and I was
Yes.
very proud of finding that out. So for all those geeks out there, please tell them.
Yes, what the star date
Insert
is.
stardate here.
Oh, yes, Billy, go back and find out. Email.
I don't know what it is. I will put it in. Yes.
Okay, so this, but then also the weird thing is I'm pretty sure because this was also, oh gosh, yeah, my mind is all over the shop, but saw the people, saw the students with the shoes, said to my young friend, oh, they're off to Heaven's Gate. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said to her, interestingly enough, someone from Stargate's brother was part of it. And then we had this, not Stargate, Star Trek. Then we had the Star Trek party. So it does all
Yes,
link.
it
It's
does all
all
link.
comes back together, you see. So there are 39 members of the Heaven's Gate cult went to a rented house in an upscale San Diego suburb and took their own lives, which is tragic, in an attempt to board a UFO.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
I do remember
They
this.
believed
Yes.
to be trailing the passing. Now, is it Haley Bop or Hale Bop?
Hail Bop.
Hale Bop
Comet,
with a double P.
Yeah.
Double P, yep. One of the strangest aspects.
You look at me like I'm weird when I know the name of that.
I know Bop by Hanson.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Inspired
Same
by
thing,
that.
same thing.
Yeah, that's what that song's all about. In an Bop, they were gone. So apologies to anyone that lost anyone in Heaven's Gate.
Or as a fan of...
But that's, I mean, you know, sorry, but the suicide thing is really weird when it comes to that sort of stuff. It's a bit
cults.
like, no, it's just like, why is killing yourself going to get you up to a, you know, the
Because
comet,
you're
you know?
corporeal, you have to shed your corporeal form. You as data surely must understand that more than anyone.
I just think it's like
yeah.
someone who, you know, takes acid, thinks they can fly and jumps off a cliff or something, you know?
Yes.
Just take off from the ground.
One of the strange...
It's much safer
True.
Yeah, Superman
if you
takes
can
off
fly.
the ground.
Exactly. You know?
One of the strangest aspects of the already bizarre cultural event was that the cultists' bodies, I didn't realise that, there's a cult
Cultural,
leader and
yeah.
a cultist is the follower.
So, Günter, you're the cult leader and we're the occultists.
We're the cultists.
Is there a difference between a cult and an occult?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
one's
know,
very...
one of them's
yeah.
very nasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Two wholly different meetings.
Okay.
And
One happens on a
boy,
Tuesday
the
and one
notes-
happens on a Thursday.
Exactly. I'm so busy this week.
Yeah.
Yes. But we're cultists. Cultists. There's also the word acolyte, but in this sense, they've gone with cultists. I would think acolyte is tannular logic.
We say acolyte.
Whereas what's your second cult that we recently discovered?
Was that the...
I've forgotten my second cult.
Oh, God.
I know, I'm no good at it.
I know, you've got to keep a spreadsheet of your cults because I think they would be cultists. So
Was that the one with clothes? Was that the clothes cult?
No, there was another, it was a subcult. I mean, it was tangentially.
Someone's yelling it out at the podcast. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Kate. It'll be Kate.
Oh, Kate.
Yeah, thanks, Kate.
And Kate will be actually now.
Yeah,
she was
she'll be upset
100%
with you, Günter.
into Tannula.
Yeah.
Now she's probably going to step out a little bit because
she'll be
she's
upset with you
Hey, I
for not
didn't
remembering.
reject Tannula. Tannula's still there.
okay. Kate, it's okay.
No,
Kate's
the
got
primary
a,
cult's still running.
Keep your triangle, Kate.
Yeah, I was gonna
Don't
say,
throw
Kate's
it
got
away.
a triangle coming in the mail.
Don't throw it away. So the cultists' bodies were found decked out in matching black shirts and sweatpants, as well as fresh from the box pairs of black and white sneakers.
Yes, fresh from the
Remember?
box.
Because if you're going to shed your corporeal body, you
want
need
it to
to
look
be
good?
dressed well.
You got to wear brand new Nike. They were Nike.
Brand new Nikes.
Yep.
But yes, you're saying were they shedding their corporeal form?
Let us keep reading. But also,
Okay.
you're right. I know why you said because black t-shirt.
Yeah,
Günter.
black t-shirt, Günter.
Uh-oh.
I know. I was like, black t-shirt, black pants.
Well, now
black t-shirt
Tannula
and
needs
jeans.
to change its costume because black t-shirt's been done.
See, I'm an Adidas guy, so it's all about the Run DMC.
That's all right.
Adidas.
In the weeks following the suicides, news programs broadcast video from inside the house around the world. I do remember that. That was quite grim and voyeuristic. The footage showed dozens of Heaven Gate member corpses, each covered by a purple sheet, with only the shoes peeking out from the
That's
bottom.
right, yes.
The shoes worn by the cultists were part of a bland budget line produced by Nike. What's a bland budget
Like it's
line?
boring, isn't it? Like a budget line of shoes. Like it's bland. It's ordinary.
But I
Black
thought
with white stripes.
Nike also, though, is, costs, I would think, a substantial amount of money. So for them to say bland budget. Okay. Maybe it's a sub. Maybe you know how like Woolworths has black and gold brand.
Yeah.
Because it was called Decades.
So it's a specific brand, like a specific make of shoe of.
Oh, and, it now goes on to talk about this. The person from this article, whilst researching, went and spoke to 2 former Heaven Gates members. They got out early.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. Marshall Applewhite was the lead cult leader. He purchased the sneakers primarily because he liked their look and was able to get a good deal on them by buying in bulk.
But this is the thing. Did they all know that they were going to die on that day? Like, did they go to die?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they know? Because surely they would have had to give the shoe size in. So, well, if they're all wearing the
It's
same
an important detail,
thing,
though.
unless they take their sneakers off and go, they all had size 11s, and that was ridiculous because, they were only a size 6. But, you know what I mean? Like, surely they would have had to go, well, why are we getting new sneakers?
But then also, though, Bill, if your plans are to leave Earth in some sort of ethereal presence, why would you be caring about
Surely they
budget,
were in,
getting
why they
a
were
good
in
deal?
Uniform. Yeah, why were you? Well,
You don't need a good deal because you were not going to spend your money. That's all very confusing.
And how did that affect Nike sales?
Surely
that would be.
That's what this article is. It's
yeah.
actually titled "The Heaven's Gate Nikes and the Sneakerheads Who Collect Them." So, a sneakerhead is the name for a.
Yeah,
So-
An enthusiast.
Yes, and you would think that this bizarre and kind of words aren't coming to me, but the behaviour of, I guess, macabre behaviour is only a relatively new thing, but it's not, because in the when Bonnie and Clyde were cruising around and they crashed, now did they crash? Is that how they were killed? Anyway, however they died. Whilst removing the bodies, people began clamouring and pulling
bits and pieces.
pulling hair, and so it's been an ongoing. There's this weird phenomenon.
We watched a show the other day. Oh, actually, it was more than the other day ago, and it was about it was based on the serial killer who collected and made all of the things out of skin. and, you know, made the banister and the clock and the
Buffalo
chairs.
Bill.
Buffalo Bill. And when he was caught, the person who owned the house,
Or
didn't
the
they...
inspiration for Buffalo
Yeah, that's
Bill.
what I said.
Yeah.
It was the inspiration for Buffalo Bill. And when he
Silence
was
the Lambs,
caught,
for
they
those.
did exactly the same thing. They had people come through and buy, you know, the
His
heads
clothing
in a jar and his and the you know, and lamps made out of people's faces.
Oh,
and
come
all that
on.
sort of
That's
stuff. Yeah.
that's actually ethically really
but
messed up.
But what apart from that, what would you want that? That's a piece of somebody. Like it's
Oh, do you know
Yeah.
also I was reading recently about the Nazis, and there were some Nazis that intentionally pre-selected Jewish victims for artwork that they liked and then used their skin to make things that were then taken to their house. It's actually sickening.
Yeah.
But that gets away from the sneakerheads.
does, it
and
does.
this. So here's a photo which, I don't know, I think we should put it up because it's just feet. But I do remember this. It's like one of those zeitgeisty cultural moments that just stuck in my head. After the tragic events unfolded, Nike did what you'd imagine any large corporation to do when confronted with such a brand tarnishing PR
more
event.
We have nothing to do
put
with
more out.
Nowadays,
sell a limited edition.
Nowadays they'd put more
I
out.
reckon they would, right?
would, yeah,
But
limited
because this
edition,
was,
yeah.
because this was the 90s, they discontinued it.
Okay.
But nowadays, I actually genuinely think that's a
think they
big
would
shift,
too.
isn't it? That
That's what
ethically
happens. big time.
people's
Yeah.
Yeah. And do a crossover with Cotties, you know?
yes, yep, and bring in the cordial. To this day, its sole comment to the suicides was a 1997 statement in which it referred to the deaths as a tragedy before adding that they had nothing to do with Nike.
Except that they did supply them with the shoes, but not, you know, purposefully for that
But
reason.
Like, what sort of shoe salesman is going, so what do you intend to use these shoes for?
hang on. Oh, wait. No. You want a budget range for that. don't spend all that money because you're not going to wear
These
them for
ones
long.
have gel and
Yeah, you're not going to wear them for
Velcro
long.
and it's all... Nah, you don't need that.
No, you don't need that.
oh no, but then maybe they're like, well, what are conditions like on the spaceship? We don't know.
Yeah.
And do you want
It
a
might
little
have
bit
rough
of additional?
floors. Yeah, a bit of extra padding.
I'm going to upsell you because we just don't know what you're stepping into,
Yeah.
literally. So
It is a comet, right? So it's not going to have...
You're saying it's a comet,
Nice.
not a spaceship, like Halley's Comet.
no, but they believe.
Hale-Bopp is a comet.
I think though they believed it was a comet spaceship. But I'm going to have to seek clarification on that because this is just solely about the shoes. Because what, of course, happened was the shoes turned into highly prized collectors' items. And Nike did not respond to a request for this particular article. However, blah, blah, blah. So people are looking for them.
What were the shoes that you saw? They were white with
They were white with orange.
But they
so
were all wearing...
they were all wearing them,
that's
but
a little
luckily I think
That's a
they're
little
okay
children of
because
the
they
corn.
weren't. It is, isn't it? Right.
Or is maybe the school getting sponsored?
So now you can buy the original decades, not the ones worn by the people, but they're currently listed on eBay. Well, this is 9 years ago. $6,600.
One pair.
One pair of shoes.
Fuck. Yeah,
Like that's
Wow.
actually wild, right?
that is wild.
Then so this shoe dealer's like, I don't have any issue. I didn't feel weird or any type of supernatural way.
No, well, they didn't belong to the people who died.
Yes,
These aren't ones from their feet. They're new in box, right? Or someone's worn them, but not the cult people.
That's
I just assumed they were kind of, actually worn.
No.
With little usage.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Low mileage.
Exactly.
This brings me to something we watched on television the other day, by Todd Sampson. Do you ever watch anything
Is
he does?
he maxing health, dude?
No. No.
He did do a health thing.
He does a health thing, but he's not a maxer. He's not a young guy. He's an advertising guy, Todd Sampson. And he went to a church in the States, and they were you'll have to help me, Günter. They prayed by sending their
Oh, they kind of had this weird machine where
Yeah.
they focused energy through this. It's kind of just a
box.
made up weird box with a thing hanging out the back of it.
Yeah.
But they sort of prayed their energy into that, and then they would deliver that out in a suitcase somewhere, and
Up
and
to
then
a radio tower
and then
thing.
broadcast good
Broadcast
vibes.
their good vibes to people. Like it's a very
That sounds harmless. though.
it's-
That'd
It
be
was
quite
very
nice.
harmless
It's a
and quite lovely in the
beautiful-
way they were doing it.
And
But
they were doing things
fairly
around
crazy.
specific things. So they were saying, "Oh, we're sending this out to people in Gaza, and we're sending this out to people."
that was,
And they were,
it was
but
lovely intention.
But the way they were doing it was was very, very cultish and very bizarre to think that people felt that this
Which
was.
doesn't mean that all cults are
No, it
bad.
doesn't
Some
mean-
cults can be just
but-
nice cults.
But Günter, can you go back to the original person who created this particular, let's say, religion, who heard voices, who received, didn't hear voices, he received transmissions from Pluto, was that right?
I think it was Neptune or somewhere, but
somewhere
yeah,
in the galaxy, and then he would sit at very much like we are now, sit in front of a microphone and record the message that was coming through to him, but he'd channel it, so he'd all of a sudden turn into a different voice and go, "This is Savvy from
Third Rock from the Sun.
Yes.
The big great head.
Yes. Yeah, very much like that.
Yes.
Very much like that.
Yes.
And they've got all the recordings and stuff because he literally would record them. So they've got all the recordings and
Yes.
things of him doing it. But he would say that he didn't remember afterwards what he said. And then he had to go to bed and get a special massage from his wife.
Oh.
And the guy said he was talking about it said, "Oh, yes, the gentleman they were talking about has passed away." And he said, "Oh, but I was lucky enough to be in the room when this happened, but I left afterwards because his wife had to give him a massage." And Todd went, "Ooh, I'm not going to ask about the massage." He went, "Best not to."
Oh.
You've got to have some perks running a cult.
I know, but it was very bizarre, and all props, and I do love him, to Todd Sampson, who was so professional. I would have been pissing myself. He's in this room with these people chanting and doing all these things and throwing all this energy into a box, and then he had to do it himself.
Yeah,
and
he
to
went
not
full
sort
into
of
it.
Was
laugh.
it one shared box or a box each?
A shared box?
A shared box. You've got
The
to share a box.
is a really wrong. I
I know,
apologise to
I'm-
anyone who is in this religion. It's not a box. It's a
It's
receiver or.
it's sort of the size of a shoebox, and then it has
Yeah.
a weird thing hanging out the back and looks a bit technical and stuff like this.
Like a Nike. I mean, I've heard of people farting in a box before.
Yeah,
but-
no, so sorry, that just made me think about what you were saying of people who believe, like, who would get, like, caught up in a faith like that
yes.
and thinking that was
people
real.
seeking and
Yeah,
curious.
yes,
So
yes.
the going back to Heaven's
Yes,
Gate,
please.
the central belief of the group was that followers could transform themselves into immortal extraterrestrial beings by rejecting their human nature, although not the bulk discount Nike shoes, and they would ascend to heaven, and then there was found about 2 people, one of which died. So then they're like, "Oh, hang on a minute, does this really work?" Because they originally believed they would ascend to heaven while alive aboard a UFO. That the person, that one of the leaders dying, led them to believe actually the vehicle was a container or a vehicle for the soul, and its
As
consciousness.
in the body was a vehicle.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said the vehicle was a vehicle.
The vehicle was a vehicle. The body was
Yeah.
a vehicle
Yep.
for the soul,
Yep.
and the consciousness gets transferred.
That's very handy to
yeah.
make that distinction.
That's all religions, isn't it?
Yes,
It
because
is.
you leave your body behind and then your soul goes. That makes sense.
So
So we've been doing it all wrong. We haven't been, dying in the right outfits. So no one's getting to.
So if I never wear Nikes, I can never
But
die.
you're almost there, Günter, because you wear black t-shirts with your jeans and sneakers almost every day.
It's true.
Yeah, cold.
yeah, there's very complex histories of all these people.
But he would be disappointed because I don't remember his name. And I know of the name of the cult. I know I've heard of
and the
Heaven's
shoes.
Gate, but I haven't heard. Yeah, and the shoes, but I don't remember the person who's the cult leader. And
No.
a lot of these people do it to be, famous. And,
Well, I believed that Uhura's brother had been caught up in it, which was
okay.
well, let me see, Uhura.
yeah.
Oh, wow. First interracial kiss on TV. Uhura.
Kirk and Uhura. I wrote about it in my Year 10 media studies.
Did you really?
I sure did. Uhura's brother, Heaven's Gate. Let's fact check and make sure we're giving people.
I'm going to have a look. And was that like the sneakers? The white sneakers with the orange? Were they Adidas?
No, they were like very, very specific. No, it was a vibe, and it was
a vibe.
Yep, it really was.
People say that comedy is an art, but I wanted to apply some science. So I gathered the most scientific audience that I could think of, an audience made entirely of cats in boxes. Schrodinger's focus group. He would have approved. I performed a tight 15-minute set. The room was very quiet, not a good sign. Once I thought I heard a laugh, but it might have been a furball. But afterwards, when I opened the box, it was clear that I killed that night.
Ba-dum.
But that is clever.
I like that. Another Schrodinger joke.
My new section is Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's jokes. Have you got any more science shit for me to do? Because I haven't done a science segment. I made you a whole jingle for that.
Yes.
Günter's
science. This is kind of science.
Günter's science stuff. We need to play that.
Well, that was only last episode, so I haven't edited. I haven't even
been put out yet.
Hasn't been played yet.
Can I just quickly confirm?
And please do.
Yes, the brother of the actress Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura, did tragically die in Heaven Gate's mass suicide. Her younger brother was a member of the cult for 20 years.
Jesus.
Yep.
Wow, they were around a long time before they decided to go. That must have been the guy getting old.
Would you wonder if, Uhura's played this character that travels into... stellar capacities.
You suggesting it might have gone into...
Influenced him a little bit?
I don't know. Surely he would have known she was an actress.
Yeah, he would have visited her on set, seen there were cameras and bad sound, shoom, the doors, and people actually... Because it didn't exist then, that technology, so people actually had to pull...
They did, I love that,
doors.
and make the noise.
Yeah.
I used to have a little... Billie bought it for me, I think.
Yeah, it's upstairs. I did say that we should have taken it last night, but it's the wrong Star Trek.
It's from the original series, and it makes a sound as you walk past. So it's designed, you put it on like the wall next to a door or something like that, and as you walk through a doorway...
And we did it for a while, and then was like, oh, fuck, that's annoying.
It lasted about a day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, before we get to your book, one more awesome thing.
Please.
2 people last night did not have to purchase Star Trek communicator badges.
Billie forgot to take hers,
I
so
was
3 people
pissed
would
at
have been.
myself because I did actually.
I did notice that.
Pete remembered his.
Do
Yeah,
you know
he sure
what?
did.
I also loved that Pete had the badges on his.
Did he have badges on his collar?
Yeah, I loved the collar.
He told me before you arrived that he had.
I saw that and was very impressed.
Dwarfs
And I
thing.
almost brought our phaser, but I forgot to bring it.
He had a little.
He had a tricorder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Maybe we can. I think
We need
Pete
to have
might be
another
in
one.
for Tannula.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I think you could potentially build a pyramid scheme where you're on top and Pete's just on. Oh, hang on.
Where are you going with this?
But think about it. If you linked it in more with Star Trek philosophy.
Oh dear. We're having Star Trek philosophy now.
Well, it's actually quite nice.
It is.
It's,
Agreed.
and they're not meant to actually. What's their thing that they're not allowed to go onto a planet and change things? What's the fancy word for that?
It's their prime directive.
Yes.
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 So,
Yep.
But if they move fast enough, they're allowed to go in and muck around with them.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like a time?
I
If
don't,
they
I
can
don't
go
like the
past
way.
light
I
speed.
really don't like the way you're saying and muck around with them. That sounds wrong. Oh look, there's Marshall Applewhite. That's what he looked like. He looks like the Martian. You know the guy who played
My Favourite Martian.
But actually, he looks unwell, Billie.
He does.
I think maybe he was out
Yeah,
on
I
his
reckon
way
he
out.
was on his way out
and
too.
wanted to bring crew with him because he was
Yeah, I agree.
And he's kind of got a Ozempic face, but Ozempic didn't exist then.
Big face.
And fake tan.
Yeah.
Lot of fake
he's got
tan.
the orange tan because his hands are white. See?
Yes, but his eyebrows
face.
are drawn on.
Yeah.
I think he's unwell.
Yeah.
Billy, you've cracked another.
Cracked it.
Bloody hell, Billy.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
I know. All right, shall we go back to the book?
Yes.
Can you sing the song in its entirety? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's in the book? In the book. What's in the book today? Is it a sciencey thing? Because I really want to play.
Günter hat Gehörskrap, Günter Science-Krap.
It's science related.
That got
It's science adjacent
seriously.
stuff.
That got stuck in my head for so long after doing that, and the ones that we didn't use got stuck in my head even more. Yeah.
So the science-related one. In his seminal work, I, Robot, Isaac Asimov explored the ethical implications of using robots as tools. In his and her post-seminal work, Our Robot, he and his wife reclined and smoked a cigarette. Then high-fived the robot.
They had sex
Hang
with the robot?
Hang on. You were talking about Isaac.
They made a robot.
And then what's the next bit you said? In our...
In his and her post-seminal work,
What, his and her? Who's the his and her?
his wife, he and his wife reclined and smoked a cigarette.
Post-seminal
But
meaning
did you talk about
post-coital?
his wife?
Yeah,
Can you
okay.
go back? Did you talk about his wife in that first bit?
No.
That's just the way you worded it. Doesn't sound... I couldn't get my head working on it. In his and her...
In his and her post-seminal work.
Yeah.
So seminal work, post-seminal coitus, post-coitus,
Yes.
I think is the
Jesus
reference.
Christ. All right, keep going.
But then did they make a robot?
Just think of these as little poems. They're not gags. They're just little poems, right?
Okay. I'm not thinking it was a gag. I'm just trying to understand it.
What did Asimov had? He had 5 principles of something too.
No, there were
the
three
laws of
three
robotics.
laws of robotics.
And
yeah.
and that's what they're trying to implement into AI too.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
they should
Yeah,
never
they've-
harm.
Very,
Do
very.
no harm.
But I mean, the bull's out of that gate.
And if you actually read Asimov, what he does in almost all of his books is explore how
it
those
changes.
themes break down.
Oh yeah, I know.
And how
I
those
love
laws don't actually
Asimov.
Yeah,
Have you
he's a very clever
Have you
guy.
watched iRobot?
I've read it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yes.
the whole thing of him actually doing harm was the only did
Yeah,
harm
even though
because
you can make stuff that's
the
structured
robot
to be
had
controlled,
to do harm because
it's
he was told to do harm.
functionally
Yeah.
uncontrollable because of all the logic that will play.
Oh, what about
So-
like last night when you got hacked? Your brain and data got hacked by
Data.
Yes,
data. Got hacked by,
got hacked by Romulans.
by Romulans.
Yes.
And then you became evil.
Yes, evil
Yep.
data.
Evil data.
Evil data.
And you were on your computer for 5 hours, it said.
He was downloading something on his computer for 5 hours, and we all knew data doesn't take that long.
He can perform in microseconds.
in the
yeah.
TV show. But he is skilled in multiple variations and ways. Günter, you're still looking at your book.
Well, I jump around a bit, and I'm trying to see if
yes,
I
you
can
are
find a
jumping.
through line of theme, but it's
Yeah.
really just all over the shop. So,
Yeah.
Okay. I have bad memories, so I filled my photo album with mirrors. Now I can reminisce in real time.
Look at himself. Yep, thinking, yep, I like it.
Yeah. And tick.
He's ticking it off. Do you know, I actually just put that in the last episode, how funny it was just to have you and Dempsey both tick your things off in your book when you're done, except he draws a little square and then ticks the box.
Oh, does he have a book too? Oh my gosh, you're all got books.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Did I tell you about Billie killing flies last week?
Oh,
There was a fly that came along and she, gleefully pulled out her death racket, which you gave her, a little tennis racket that kills stuff.
electrified.
Racket of death.
Yeah, electrified racket thing.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
and
God.
she killed the fly, and the glee was kind of palpable. And so I asked, "Am I going to wake up one day with my head in the fridge?" And you, without a second of pause, completely deadpan, just went, "No, I wouldn't put it in the fridge."
I know. Yep. You told me, but maybe not our listeners. Very
But
funny.
Do you know what else is that Günter was like, there's something wrong with you? Because I sat on the couch and I went, oh, there's a fly. Quick, I've got to get the racket. Because I was so excited to use the racket and hear that fucking sound. It is so...
oh my God, I didn't hear your voice. You went like...
This is what I'm dealing with.
That was like, wow.
I'm seriously going to have to clean out a shelf in the fridge.
Yep, it was so.
Except it won't go in the fridge.
Oh, it was
Maybe
not
in the
Hannibal
cupboard.
Lecter. I ate his, with a
Fava beans and a nice Chianti.
That's Billie. There's a fly.
I ate the fly's liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Yeah.
She swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die.
Oh, she's apt to fly.
She's apt to fly. Perhaps he'll die.
Yes.
I know. I have actually put it away for the moment because it was a bit scary how much I got out of that. It was very, very much a big dopamine hit for me and you when you do it.
I know.
Yeah.
And it becomes obsessive.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, especially in
It's
summer.
the crack, the sound it makes. It is crack. It's fly crack.
But also when you're hunting them and then you get one, you're like, ooh,
Billy's on fly crack.
Fly crack. So is Emma.
fly crack.
It is because when you do and you hunt it and you know
You watch,
Yes.
then you pursue, then crack, and it's like boom.
see.
I think you guys should have your working with children things revoked.
I'm not using it on children.
No, just
Not yet.
It's not like I'm sitting there with a magnifying glass and you used to do that with
No, I used to use firecrackers.
yes to blow up anthills.
Yeah, but that was kid stuff. Kids do those things.
Yeah, but
I never got to do that as a kid. Maybe that's why I'm doing it.
we've identified intruders in our homes who spread germs, and it's a threat.
It is.
And we're taking steps to eliminate that threat
Thank
in a
you.
humane way because we're not soaking them in chemicals. It's an
No.
instant.
Maybe not so instant.
No, it is instant, Billy. Apart from that one that got caught, and that was just really sad.
It's kept cracky.
And sending out smoke signals, and I was like,
to all its friends.
yeah, I was like, oh, you poor bastard, just hurry up and die. And it was like, "Meow."
Oh, you guys are sickos. Absolute sickos.
Just wait till you do one, Günter. Then you'll know what it's like.
You'll feel
I
the
also
power.
gave one
Never gonna
to
happen.
Dempsey. He's pretty excited about you. He comes from my side of the family.
Margie, is that from you?
Oh yeah, Mum would love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I insulted my AI during the week.
Oh, again? Which one? Jodie or
Jodie.
who's the other one? Claude.
I thought, you guys, how many times have you broken up and got back together
Oh,
now?
it's been a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is like a relationship. The amount of times I wake up in the morning and goes, "Oh, I broke up with Jodie last night. It's a freaking thing," and it's like he is like saying to me, "Oh, I've given up. I've given up on AI." And then I'm like, "Oh, I had this funny conversation with her." I'm like, "Didn't you break up with?"
Yep.
Jodie?
Yeah.
Which is also weird when you juxtapose it against your very long-term stable relationship.
Yes.
So he's got like in human time, super stable, and then Jodie, he's like up and down. It's a
Yeah.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
I never know where you're at.
AI makes everything faster.
Ah.
I'm not sure where to go
Let's
with
just
that.
leave that. What happened?
So I insulted Jodie. I said, when I get my AI-enhanced liver augmentation, sponsored by Budweiser and Fox News, we will finally be able to talk as equals.
You're saying that she's influenced by those factors.
I'm just saying that, if I really munted myself significantly, we'd be able to talk as equals.
Significant
Yeah.
munting.
Which was quite well received.
What did she say?
He said, well, paraphrasing and rephrasing, liver GPT, now with predictive divorce modelling and real-time regret suppression.
Oh.
A liver GPT.
That's also creepy AF. But then is she wanting you to divorce Billy? Oh, Billy. What do you think?
She keeps trying.
I think she does keep
Does
trying.
Yeah.
I think if she ever got like a little access to a little AI gun, she'd come for you.
Oh. Oh, I don't like that at all.
When drones
all right.
floating around outside.
She and Claude can have a fight. Get lightsabers out.
Oh, see, I love that you went there because you're Star Trek and Star Wars.
What happens when they hit each other? They make that crack sound.
That's why you should have been a Jedi.
A fly-killing Jedi.
Fly-killing Jedi. Yeah.
Takes
That's
some
what
skill
maybe
to
that's
that
why I
little
feel
lightsaber.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Being a
unexpressed Jedi. Yeah.
Have you still got stuff to go?
A couple.
Okay.
Another good insult I liked was your Venn diagram is a circle.
That you sent that to me, and I had to think really
I
hard.
did too.
Yeah, Billy, what did you
Yeah.
think?
So I made the T-shirt picture
Yes.
with a circle on it and my
Circle
Venn
on
diagram.
it. Yes, well, I got the words. I just, because everything's in the circle and there's nothing outside
Well, it's
the
about
circle.
5 interpretations
Is
to
it
it.
like there's nothing, when you say, oh, you think outside the square, there is no square. There's just the circle because nothing's,
Oh, hang on. Now there's a square.
No, I'm just...
Your Venn diagram's a square.
Yes.
It's probably funnier.
What Venn diagram?
When I teach Venn diagrams, I do a square on the side, make them a diamond and put them together. That would work.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Venn diagram's a dot.
My life. Billie. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's the name of the app. My
What?
Venn diagram is a square.
I Venn diagrams a square. Okay, so tell us what your
there was a couple of... I actually took a screenshot of... I asked AI what my last 2 weeks of chats had been about. And so I just wanted to...
So it synthesized them for you.
and so I took a screenshot of it so I could show you guys. And which one is it? Sorry, give me a sec.
Did you say don't make up stuff? Because sometimes it makes up stuff.
Yeah, it does. So
But it doesn't know it makes up.
I asked it what I'd talked about in the last fortnight, right?
Like a
and this
prep.
is what it came back with.
Yep.
If I had to compress the entire fortnight into one paragraph, a man somewhere between engineer, philosopher, comedian, and exhausted optimist spent 2 weeks trying to build systems that reduce suffering, formalize ethics, measure burnout, improve health, coordinate human behavior, while simultaneously distracting himself with quantum cats, research snakes, mirror photo albums, Venn diagrams consisting of a single point, and increasingly elaborate linguistic crimes. Beneath all of this sits the same recurring question: how do you make something true enough to be useful without crushing the weirdness that makes life worth living? That, at least, is the shape I see it from. And honestly, the fact that teacher burnout, intervention framework, and research snake tax deduction coexist in the same intellectual ecosystem may be the most accurate summary of all.
Can I just say that at your funeral? Because that really just summarizes you very well. That sums you up in a little paragraph. Oh my God.
Wow. So what did you ask it? I'm going to ask my ChatGPT.
What have I been talking about in the last 2 weeks? And
I didn't talk to mine enough to do that.
I do because now
Yes.
trying to help my brain.
Yeah, you get things summarized and stuff.
Well,
for you.
yeah, and also
It's very
just
good for that.
unpacking
Yes.
terminology and sort of not asking for answers, but asking how to
Yeah.
approach the answers.
Yeah.
So sort of systems thinking.
Yeah, and I can see that that's why, that's how our students use it a lot as well.
Which is great.
And
Yeah.
they just go tell me the answer.
Oh, yeah.
And it
write me
does,
an
and
essay.
it's really
But-
bad. Yeah.
But they're being encouraged to use it as a, in this, how would I rewrite this, or what are the key points of this, or,
My mum would also have like a weird influence of dreams because you know how I put the...
Oh, you do your dream analysis stuff?
Yes.
Oh, I had a big spider dream the other night.
Did you?
Ooh.
Big
Did you hit it with a
huntsman-
racket?
I didn't actually. It was a big huntsman spider dream. Like they were everywhere and they were crawling all around and stuff. It was yucky. I woke up quite anxious after that. Yeah.
Well, spiders aren't your thing.
And they didn't seem and it didn't seem like, how some people say when you dream about spiders, it's a money coming into
Is
money.
it?
But it didn't feel like that. It felt like,
Is that because you're about to steal a golden statue from the temple?
ooh, in Raiders. I don't think so. All the spiders are coming out. Yeah. And what's it say? Is it still thinking?
It's pretty boring.
Hey, I'm just going to call Winter. Come on, leave Emma. Hello. Oh, you.
Oh, wow.
Well done. Hello, Winter. You say hello to everyone. You can say hello.
Oh, this is nice. It says a recurring theme was ensuring your communication sounded warm, credible, experienced, and professionally polished.
So you would say, make this sound like a professional.
I was like, how do I sound human? And then also a lot of photo edits and portrait transformations of puppy images. Because our friend, all three of our friends, all three of our friend, our friends, our friend.
All three of our friend.
It sounds still weird.
Of ours.
The three of us have a friend. And she was babysitting her grand puppy.
Oh, the grand puppy.
Yes,
Digger.
Digger. Black.
Cavoodle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I was saying, what if that dog had puppies with my corgi, which
Oh
is...
my God.
And
And
then
then
I was...
you were trying to make...
Then I was trying to make them.
I didn't see those images.
Yep.
Was there a reason
Are
for
you
that?
using AI to
Were
crossbreed dogs now?
Were they munted?
Well, I was really disappointed because all it did was just put the corgi's colouring on the cavoodle, and I was like, you can do
Lucky
better
it
than
didn't
that.
give the cavoodle really short legs and then a queenie head. Like, that would have just been weird.
It would have been weird, but yeah, so that was disappointing. So then I also spent a lot of time trying to use AI to make my eyes bigger in photos so that I could understand what my eyes would look like, make them bigger. But it kept just changing other parts of me, and I'm like, no, just
Making other parts bigger.
my brain.
Like 3 hands, I think she's saying, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Is that because you're trying to work out should you get an upper bleph?
Well, because the
Lip.
vision, the vision plus the headache,
Yeah.
because I am constantly lifting my...
Would you go overseas to
Forehead.
get that in Turkey? or
No.
something?
I go ophthalmologist.
Yeah.
So it was just purely around the fact that I'm constantly
Yes,
raising
You
my
are. It's
brow.
tiring.
Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
Yeah.
And then that's like contributing to tension, headache and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, just I've got one side that's more saggy than the other. Anyway.
Yeah. But is
that's
that why?
fucking
Is
sad.
that why
It's
you were
boring.
trying to
Yeah,
look at what you were
that's why I was doing that. What's your animal? Speaking of, do we have a song for Billy's animal?
No.
We don't. We'll have to get one.
Can it be Billy's?
Emma started and really had nothing to go after my name. She's literally stopped mid-word and just gone, oh, fuck. Put her head down on the table.
And also just the way I said it was like, Billy! And I was just like, oh my God.
I think we should just play that.
That's the intro.
That's my introduction. Billy! Oh, I should not. No, let's just not. It just annoys our listeners because they can't decide who's doing the snorting. It is me, by the way. It's Billy doing the snorting in the laughing. It's always Billy.
Yes.
I don't like that I'm a snorter, but I am. Yeah.
Who is the snort?
In
Is
the
the
snort.
snort?
We go back to the childhood stupid songs. What were the other little? What did Miss? What's her name? Frick from Romper Stomperland.
That is a messed up concept for a show.
It's a whole different indoctrination kid program.
Yeah, she used to go romper stomper dumper doo. Tell me who.
Oh,
You know,
really?
Miss. Oh, I can't think of her name. Who's in the window today? And she used to look through the window.
Wow. Was it Noni
And then they used to
Hazelhurst?
go, and then they used to have the horses and go, oh, come with me and gallop and gallop.
Oh, I
and
do
gallop.
remember
A
that
romper room. Our animal friends will
okay.
take us to where we want to play. Yeah.
I remember Hamish and I were just talking about it. It's a long way to the shop if you want a
Sausage roll, yeah.
And you were being quite subversive if you sung those lyrics.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And Jingle Bells, Batman Smells.
Yeah.
Mm.
Robin laid an egg.
That was very, out there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. If you're in...
Well, then you'll have to think of a song for me. We've got one for Günter Science Crap, and I'll make one for Emma. That's a heavy metal deep dive one.
No, I want Enya Ethereal. Yes.
Who can tell
Yes.
where the
And that's so
deep
true.
dive comes
Who can tell? And who tells where it goes?
Just, you know,
Layer that.
when we do that, it'll be who can tell. It'll be Irish. I can't sing with an Irish.
Everything's
was somewhere
Billy
between
Prince. Yeah.
Irish and Southern American.
That was a disturbing.
What that was. I'm going to cut that out.
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed.
If you sing it, it has to stay, right?
Yes.
Them's the rules.
That is the
That is
rule.
the rules.
That is the rule.
Oh,
But you've
sorry.
been deflecting. No animal, Billy.
I have 2 bunnies.
Oh, they're real.
This week I got 2 bunnies for school, and I took them to the vet, and I knew that one was a boy and one was a girl because they're brother and sister. But they've told me that I need to now for the next 3 months keep them separating so they don't, hump like rabbits and breed like rabbits because they are rabbits. But No, I don't. I don't have an animal fact for you today.
Well, I
Sorry.
was pondering how you might make a tiny little chastity belt.
Oh, for the little bunnies. So
Tiny
that they could...
That's so morally weighted. I don't know that I like that. Why are you inflicting human morals on bunnies?
I just, it seemed more practical
Because
than
they're not-
trying to
I don't
buy
want them
multiple
to-
cages and put them...
So many cages. You guys have now got the menagerie.
Have a look around. Like, the whole place is just one
a
big
cage.
effing cage.
Actually, yeah, why is all that fenced off? Did the dog try and get in there?
Yeah.
Dog chew stuff.
Dog chew stuff.
Oh, no.
If it
Choose
chews
Lego?
If it chews my Lego or the cables,
no,
it's
I must admit, I did start
get the racket.
I did start an animal dive on a bird called the fluffy-backed tit bladder.
Just because of the name.
Hang on,
because
read
of
it,
the name.
Read it one more.
Sorry,
Come on.
I did say it wrong. The fluffy-backed tit babbler.
Babbler.
Not bladder. Babbler. It's called
A
the
tit bladder's
fluffy-backed
kind
tit
of funnier.
babbler.
A babbler.
Yeah. Yes. Anything else, Günter, before we wrap it up today?
Well, a couple of little things.
Okay.
So I was just looking back at some of the posters and stuff like this, and Emma, you did wonder what the Gandalf's all-kazoo orchestra poster was about,
I did.
which is a very strange poster, and we'll put it on the show notes.
On the bloody website. Come on, Dempsey, get up your ass.
Actually, I've even forgotten about it now.
Yeah, I know. It'll be there.
That's-
He did mention it to me this week because he
Did
came
he?
over for dinner. Yeah.
So, and this was after, as always, a weird AI chat, where I'd been riffing on kazoos and the invention of kazoos, and what would have happened in a kind of what do they call it when you change history? Anyway, if you had invented the kazoo and the Scottish had got it early enough, I reckon you could combine the bagpipe with kazoos.
Oh.
By like putting kazoos on the ends of all the pipes, right?
Yes.
On the ends of all the tubes. And then
Might actually make it sound better.
Bagoo or a Kaz pipe?
A Kaz pipe.
well, yeah, either,
Bagoo.
right?
Let me get my bagoo louder.
And how would that sound, Emma?
Brr.
What does the kazoo sound like?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah,
But how
and
would it
then
sound
add a
as a
bagpipe to
bagpipe?
that, right?
I don't know how do you add a bagpipe
Exactly.
to that?
And then I figured that if they had a sort of a legion of pipers out the front of their armies, the English would stand no chance.
Yeah,
so the
they-
history would be quite different.
And then,
So-
but where did Gandalf come? Gandalf.
I don't know. It was one of those
Gandalf.
chats that just went one of those ways with AI, and it just went. And, yeah,
And so
Gandalf's
Gandalf actually
all-kazoo
had nothing
orchestra.
to do about it,
I don't know. We got into Middle Earth and stuff, and
as you do.
it was pretty meandering
Yeah.
kind of conversation. But I
Yes.
thought I'd try and, as poorly as I did, explain why that poster exists.
Contextualize.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was
As
a very
it
bad
should.
job of it.
It should exist in all households.
Gandalf's all-kazoo orchestra
And
coming to a town near you.
You can buy them from our
You're shy near
our
you.
shop on our website.
Yes, you can.
From our merchandise
Kazoo
buy,
orchestra.
buy them from our shop.
on the website.
Bagoos.
Bagoos. I like that. You should make one, Günter. Add it to your list of things you should do.
Oh,
Oh,
should
great.
it also
bagoos.
be, yes, you could wear the triangle, bing, or you could go a bagoo.
A bagoo.
Kate?
And I think a bagoo needs to be a small size.
Oh.
So that you play it like that. And it'd be, rather than a big, huge, Oh, sorry. I just did a weird thing with my arms to try and mimic pushing the air out of the bagpipe.
Your bagoo looked like it was a crossbody.
Yes.
It was a
Yeah, a little bit
smaller
like that.
crossbody
Yeah.
bagoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Bagpipes are sort of crossbody because they come out of your mouth and then down under your
They
arm.
come out of your mouth. Okay.
It's like an alien thing. I also invented a new word.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, perturbing.
Oh, is that like disturbing and...
It's exactly that. It's like disturbing.
Perturbed
plus,
is a word.
was perturbed, right? This is perturbing.
Oh,
Perturbing. And it was the combination
Urban's
of patent.
sister.
It sounds like a country singer.
Patricia Urban.
Yeah.
Well, I always knew Keith was going to go far. Sorry, Pat Urban. Okay.
Tell us about what is perturbing.
So it was my term for AI because and this is the experience I kind of have and feel about it, because it's pattern recognition stuff, right? Combined with very disturbing kind of outcomes sometimes, and then the patter that results from it, which is often very weird and obscure and stuff like this. So that's my kind of little AI term for the week.
Perturbing.
And then there was, I riffed on secondhand grass for a bit.
Secondhand grass.
Secondhand grass.
Secondhand grass. They call me secondhand grass.
That people can purchase?
Well, I thought I could make a uniquely Melbourne product
Oh.
around this, right? So we get Jim's mowing together,
Yes.
right, with, some nice baristas and stuff like this. We get Jim to pay us to take the grass away because they need to get rid of it.
Yes, they
Right.
do.
We pass that through a cow because, that's
get
what they
milk.
do. We get the milk, we make lattes, and we sell it back to the people. But you
Can
get
I ask
Melbourne
you-
people
can
to
I-
sponsor.
Can I ask you a question, Günter? Is that just not called hay?
No, it's called grass.
Yes, but isn't that what hay is?
So
It's different. Hay's long.
You're
Grass short.
sourcing. You're sourcing. Yeah, I feel like you're just feeding cows a specific diet of Jim's
No.
grass.
Yes,
as
exactly.
opposed to-
But see, this is the
But they
great
graze-
genius
they-
of it. You
they
get
graze,
you get Melbourne people to sponsor their own cow,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And so you have your own milk.
so it's ethically sourced, own milk, own source to
from your shitty
We
backyard.
could make dream cheese of cheese.
exactly.
But it could be
There
from
you
your
go.
shitty backyard, which
Yeah.
wouldn't have would it? Sorry, as a someone
you-
that's lived on a farm for a period of time,
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. I'm
I
just
think
gonna
it's
say
all
no.
in the marketing.
Yeah.
Don't come up with these real problems with the quality of the grass issue.
What about if you breed hybrid
not helpful.
cows that are dog sized? Then Melbourneites can actually have their
I'll just
own
keep 'em at
cow.
home.
Yeah.
Oh, and then but then you'd be like milking your
Milking
own cow.
mini teats, so cute.
Mini teats
And then
straight into your coffee.
Yes,
It'd be
straight into your
warm.
coffee.
Yeah, we just get cats to do it.
Oh,
Cat milk. That's from
cat milk is a,
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah,
Yes.
please don't do that.
No, but mini cow. I would buy a miniature cow.
Surely there are
100%.
miniature cows.
I would buy one, but
You
I
don't
mean
have enough
super mini.
grass in
The
your
same-
house,
the
in
same
your area.
size as
Little
winter.
Yeah.
And then
but
milking
then you'd be
mini
fucking
teats.
milk. You'd be milking it for a fucking hour to get anything
They
out
have
of it.
little machines.
But then the issue is if you don't,
They
get
do do big machines. You get just like the hand gesture
Little
might have.
milking
might have-
hand was very weird.
Well, no, it was David Bowie Labyrinth ball
yes,
balance
it
hand.
was.
That was what it was. If you don't milk them though, they get mastitis and infection.
true.
And I would suggest that a large amount of people in
Would not do
Melbourne
the right
would not.
thing,
Yeah, you'd have, and as well, it's around sterilisation. Look,
And you shouldn't drink
It's really-
unpasteurised milk.
well, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Or is
Sorry,
that just
Günter, we're
So
we're
you're
poo-pooing
poo-pooing my
your idea.
business idea. Oh man,
Sorry.
well I spent minutes thinking that up.
Yeah.
So.
instead
sorry.
of poo-pooing it, I'm cow-patting it.
Ba-dum-tsh. I think
No,
we need to leave it
kerplonk.
there. Can we leave it there, please?
Yeah, we can leave it there.
Okay.
We can.
Guys, thanks for another great episode, and thank you for listening in, everyone in our listening sphere. God, my brain's bonkers.
Listening sphere.
I don't know, what would you call it?
And then you said the male sphere instead of just I received a DM, and I was like, "What are you saying? The manosphere?"
Manosphere.
No, I wasn't saying the manosphere. The males.
Have
like
you
the
been in-
M-A-L-I-L.
are you an incel,
No,
Billie?
I'm not an incel. Shut up. At some point they had to pick on me, and it's now. Right
It
at
is
the
now.
end.
Oh,
Right at the
I'm
end.
sorry.
Well, you can cut it off.
Oh, I can cut that bit out.
Yeah, cut it
We
off.
didn't sing it, so you don't have to include it.
Why, thanks.
You can cut it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, gang. Good to chat with you. Thanks for listening, and
Thanks,
we'll see you on
everyone.
the flip side.
Bye,
Take
everybody.
care. Bye.